We have two sizes, small dash medium, medium dash large. We typically say small medium will fit up to about a 7 1/4 inch wrist, and then medium large up to an 8 1/4 inch wrist. But we do have both sizes. They're
adjustable. So
really tiny wrists.
If you have a larger wrist, buy the large, because then you can always adjust down a little bit. If you have a smaller wrist, and that's one of the great things about this bracelet. You know, when I put this bracelet on the very first time,
and look,
I was really hesitant, because at that point I didn't really wear that many
well, stainless too, you didn't, right?
I didn't. Stainless had just come about, and I was saying to myself, how comfortable could this thing be? Okay, but because it's curved, because it's stainless, I wear 3, and they don't even get tangled up or anything. So it's so comfortable and easy to wear that don't think twice. Men or women can wear this. Both will be equally as happy. Obviously, the smaller size is for the ladies, the larger one is for the man. But believe me when I tell you, and that's my testimonial, because that's how long I've been wearing this.
You know, and that's the ultimate. When you're thinking, you don't, I asked Anthony,
well, it's like
you shower in it, you go in the ocean, everything.
The other bracelet that you sold, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why I give you a testimonial, because these are on my wrist all the time.
All the time. And this, we took $10 off for the holiday season. Will also come with a certificate of authenticity, as will all of these pieces. 2 sizes, just back in stock, lifetime warranty on top of everything else. And then the gold in the middle, the star represented, you said is the Stations of the Cross.
Exactly. Now, unfortunately, mine doesn't have that one, so I have to update mine.
This is the new version.
This is the newer version, and it has that beautiful star in the center. But what's so amazing is that no 2 stones are alike. And the way they're set in there, there's no prongs. It's actually, we use acid to get the background black, and then we place the stone. So you see the stone almost like a 3-dimensional stone.
See if I can show it to the side.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It just,
so beautiful.
And so comfortable. Here's the other thing I wanted to show you on the bracelet. Let me just pull this off for 1 second. See how you even curved?
Yep.
So you can adjust this. You can wear it loose.
And that has the same
tight.
prayer on the inside.
On the bracelet.
Yeah.
I mean, who does
Didn't have that
something
before.
like that?
Well, no. Remember when I said before, like with the rope, we're constantly always improving. Never sitting back and saying, oh, that's it.
And just settling that,
No. When I put the prayer on the cross, I said, well, why don't we put it on the bracelet? You know, it's such a beautiful prayer, and once you have it to memory, you even feel good saying it to someone. So now if you own the bracelet, you have the prayer.
And there's something to be said about a bracelet, because you get to enjoy it as much as everybody else, right?
Well,
so
that's what Clydra said when she called.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you might be having a little bad day, you look at that there, and what I like it is that you touch them.
Yeah.
You know, because when they're on your wrist, you feel them there, you feel the little jingle, and then you touch it. So it's part of the experience. And, you know, the best testimonial that I ever got from someone was a lady who lost her mother and her sister in the month of December. And the lady called in January to thank me for making the Nativity cross. She said, because that cross got me through the most difficult month of my life. And I'm sitting in this chair, I wanted to like melt in my spot, saying that someone could have the clarity of mind to call and give a testimonial about something that, a cross like this, I mean,
and that's the comfort it provided her, you know, at her worst, you know, I'm sure, her worst time ever. And that's what really, that's truly what it's about. It's that comfort, it's the joy, it's the beauty, it's the meaning, it's spreading the word, sharing the word. I want to mention the beautiful matching pendant. I want to say half the quantity